Welcome back. Happy 2026, Kevin. How are you?
The most depressing Tuesday of the whole year. Everyone knows the beginning of the new year, maybe the worst week or 2 weeks of all time.
I thought you were going to make a January 6th comment there, but it's
Uh,
well, this is a special emergency 4-year anniversary of January 6th. We've got a bunch of the Capitol rioters as guests, so stay tuned for that. This is Raised and Confused, the tech stream where we talk about random things in tech, things that we find interesting, and perhaps geopolitical events like
that's
owning
right.
Venezuela.
And everything in between.
Yeah. So what's going on? How's your break?
Break was good. I mean, tapped out. I think everything in the world now, literally, unless it's just me, is about less screen time. That's all everybody wants to be a creator and have zero screen time, which is there's two wolves inside everybody, but I had almost zero screen time. Beside, it said I had 8 hours a day because I was on Google Maps, which is bullshit. They need to patch that. Went on the road, slept in a van, then went to Vegas, which is equally as exciting as it is depressing. And I mean, walking through the casinos, it's like that's 50-year-olds are like, oh, brain rot's bad for you. And then they'll go sit on a slot machine for 6 hours with like, it's like Jumanji theme and there's like 8 different lights and like sounds going on. It's like, that is 10 times worse than any short form video. And even I consume so much content, I'm sitting at the slot machine, like, I cannot do this. And they're smoking cigarettes and drinking.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's there's like that video of the guy who's like sitting between like 4 slot machines, like playing them all at once.
yeah.
Have you ever seen the professional online poker players who are playing like 80 tables at a time? It's like the most stressful thing I could imagine.
I thought you were going to say the professional Pokemon Go player. Have you seen that guy?
Yeah.
He has like 18 phones.
That was the hit of what was that summer of 2016, I think.
Here, this is it. And of course, shout out, sponsored by Google Images. I love how you guys you can't pull up a picture bigger than 2 pixels, but yeah, was Pokemon Go? I mean, they really did something special, but did they get too big for their own good?
It was wait, do you like remember that summer?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
100%.
It was wild. Like I just remember in San Francisco, you would be at a crosswalk and all of a sudden, like across the street, you would just see a mob of like 30 people running down the sidewalk with their phones open. And it was awesome. It was just like these like flash mobs of like Pokemon Go playing nerds, like in the middle of a workday, trying to catch whatever.
Wow. I couldn't imagine Pokemon Go in startup culture. Because let's see.
I remember I remember there was this like bar by our office and it had all these like arcade games. It was like Pop-A-Shot and like all this stuff. And I remember we did like a team outing there, probably at the beginning of summer 16 when it kind of blew up. And I remember like 3 of our engineers just like mid basketball game, like somebody in the bar like ran outside to go catch some Pokemon and they just like abandoned their game mid game and everybody like ran outside the bar. It was insane.
That's BS.
Yeah.
It got too big. I mean, I don't know if I ever actually enjoyed it. I think it was one of these things where a lot of people play and then you realize it's not that fun. You're just kind of doing it because it's something to do. This was where I was at. And so people would just camp out in this park.
Oh, this is good. I was literally going to say, I wonder if somebody's going to eat it.
Pokemon Go was like Tickle Me Elmo, but I don't think anyone got trampled or died.
Yeah.
There must have been some, but
this is good.
We would just pull up on a bus. Man.
Jackie is reacting. I'm a little late to pulling up comments. If you guys chat comments in, we'll try to pull them up in real time, by the way.
Vegas is equally as I mean, it's actually not equal. It is mostly depressing. The shows are really good though. Have you seen like Cirque du Soleil
Yeah.
show?
Yeah.
That one's good.
There's one where they there's just one where they make fun of Cirque du Soleil. That's my favorite. I forget which one
Really?
it is. It's the one at it's outside of Caesar's Palace. It's
Oh, Absinthe in the tent?
Yeah.
Yeah, I also saw that one. That one is hilarious.
That's
But
so good.
dude, that one, the people in Vegas are somehow worse than LA. I mean, shout out to LA. I lived there for a while, but the people in Vegas, oh man, we got to talk about prediction markets. Sponsored by Kalshi, sponsored by Polymarket. I pulled up to Absinthe, and there was a puddle on my seat, like a puddle of liquid on my seat, and I looked at the lady next to me, and she just like obviously did it and did not say anything. So I like super passively aggressively said to my girlfriend, I'm like, oh, I got to go get some napkins. And then I guess when I left, the lady's friend had said something, but people in Vegas are just rude unless they
Yeah.
give you cigarettes.
Well, so wait, your first time seeing Absinthe, was it? I feel like it used to be. I feel like I've seen it twice, right when it came out, and then more recently. And I feel like the performance themselves, or the performers themselves, were still amazing, like in terms of what they were doing. But I felt like the comedy got kind of like dulled down a little bit, like in terms of, I think the first time I saw it 8 years ago, it was like super raunchy, and there
Yep.
was this poor like 19-year-old girl there with her parents, and they all like left because the guy was just like abusing them.
Yep.
And I think they had a little bit of that last time, but yeah, I think all these shows, they got like tampered down a little bit during COVID times.
They
They haven't like fully brought the
100%.
comedy back.
100%. Absinthe, we thought it was pretty good, but the comedy was just, yeah, they were just like bullying this old guy who just did not even seem like he was having fun. And then Tournament of Kings, have you seen that one? It's like the
No.
people, it's like medieval, like fighting
Oh,
in
it's like
armor
the
and like
Knights of the Round Table type thing.
exactly. And
Yeah.
they're like hitting each other off horses. But when I was a kid and I saw it, of course, this is when I was like 8 or something. So it also seemed more insane. But they used to like fuck each other up, like smash each other with a sword actually off a horse. And then when I saw it this past time, I'm like, bruh, they're not even falling off the horse. They're not even landing on their neck. They're barely getting injured. Like this is not even fun. And I look it up, and then of course Google AI said people got injured, so they had to dumb it down. Like with anything else, you can't even storm capitals anymore because of 4 years ago. It's like all of society is just, you can't. What are you supposed to do? Sit inside, play slots?
But I think what it's come to is, if you work for a like a production, like the Knights Round Table type thing, or the like Absinthe type show, or even Cirque du Soleil, we're like more concerned about safety than ever. But on the other side of this, and I was talking to some people about this last night, you have these people who like just take all of the missing risk in the world into their own hands and become celebrities because of it. So you have the like Alex, what is it, Honnold guy, who like
Mm,
does these like solo climbs. So it's like you could never get the thrill of seeing somebody like truly risk their life like they did in the 80s in these circus shows, because they all have like harnesses now. So this
right.
guy's like, I'll take this gap in the world and just like put it into my personal brand. I'll sign whatever waiver. I'll climb skyscrapers. I'll like solo El Capitan. And so, and like you see this across like a bunch of other categories, like what Steve will do it did on YouTube. It's
Right.
like all these YouTubers are getting like deplatformed, and he's like, I'm just going to go on a different platform and do like crazy shit.
Right.
Um,
And it's like
yeah,
eating Tide Pods.
right.
I mean, now with TikTok and anybody being able to create a video, it's like 12-year-olds being like, I'm gonna eat like 50 of the most spicy things, even though they're not qualified at all. And it is still entertaining. Like the one chip challenge. Dude, I
Yeah.
remember seeing videos of people like giving the one chip challenge to like unassuming folks. Okay, we can't even talk about the Tide Pod challenge. Should we get into picking a logo?
Yeah, so right before on our last stream, I don't even know what I used. I used I think I used GPT to generate this logo, which is like a orange ball, and it makes no sense. And so we thought we would. What did you spend? Tell us about the process. You went to Fiverr for this?
So I did Upwork, and the job posting got taken down like a million times because my original job description was I need a logo for our podcast, Raised and Confused. It's a humor tech podcast. It's totally up to your creative discretion. We are going to look at them on a live stream and like pick which one to use. And then I think I posted the job for like $5 or $10. And so I commissioned like 15 of these people and spent like less than $100 to get like 17 logos or something. But it kept getting taken down. I thought, because I'm like, what? Can you not only spend $5? But Upwork doesn't let you do contest style anything. Like you can't even say we're going to be looking at these on the podcast. So not sponsored by Upwork, and my account will
by Fiverr, not sponsored by Upwork.
Will probably get
Sponsored
deleted.
by Kalshi, spend $5, win 500. Sponsored by
Dude, slots are the original prediction market.
People, all these streamers are like selling out to these betting platforms. And the thing is, we're never going to sell out. Like, I think if we were to sell out, you would know, right? So this podcast is not sponsored by any betting platform, just to be clear. Okay. We are independent. We are journalists. Okay. We're not taking money from anybody. And if we were, I think we would make a very, very big deal out of it, but we're not, just to be totally clear. Okay.
The moment we're selling out, you'll see us wearing hats. You'll see us talking on a pod show. You'll see us reviewing logos in chairs.
Should we just stack various sponsor hats?
Honestly, that's great.
Sponsored by Numeral.
That's
sponsored
a great
by
idea.
Not Polymarket. Sponsored by. This is good.
Okay, so this was a logo that I came up with first. I wanted to share this one before we get into it, just because I spent probably like, I'd say 5 to 6 hours designing this. I'm not a designer, so it wasn't easy for me to put this together. And I really wanted to think about the philosophy of like design. Anyways, enough talking. Raised and Confused logo, potential number 1. This is what I was thinking. What do you think? Ding, ding. I think it's a good. No one has ever had a $1 billion company using the LinkedIn default company logo.
This is genius.
Has anyone ever done this?
I think we have a winner.
And there's no way this
whole segment.
There's no way this is copyrighted. Is it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, it probably is by LinkedIn but we're just going to use it. What are they going to do?
Let's get into this bullshit. We'll just remake it. Exactly. But then we don't even have to change our.
Wait, try to
share.
Try to share again. Yeah. Dennis said it looks like my ex company. That would be funny to just talk about your ex, but it's just your ex. It's like your former company.
Ex. Oh, my ex. Dude, my ex totally sold out. BlackRock bought my ex. That was insane. BlackRock offered to buy my ex. Okay. This one is going to go in the S tier.
Yep, that's S tier all day.
We got to make sure we can see these still. Okay. Let's get into it. Like I said, these are from freelancers all around the world. There was Brazil, India, America, Ethiopia,
Venezuela,
the president of Venezuela,
the United States of Venezuela
designed one. The Gulf of America. Okay.
I think this is a good point, by the way. I think if Jackie just said we should just change the colors on it and call it a day, it'll be like we'll just change the tint of the light blue by like one little subtle gradient, right? And then it's like a different, totally different color. We own it.
We could put like the Nike swoosh here.
Yeah.
Okay. This is number 1. So we're going to go through the transparent background ones first. This one, you'll notice a theme throughout a lot of these logos, which is a microphone, which makes me angry. I mean,
Yeah,
just because
we gotta be
podcast.
more creative. All right, so the breakdown of this guy is it's like a hovering microphone, kind of like it doesn't even have a stand.
It looks like a saloon.
The
It
font
literally looks like a saloon.
the font is very Cracker Barrel.
Right. Post rebrand.
Yeah. I don't know. This is like, wait, when you do these S tier things, do people actually like put stuff in D and E? I feel like it's always like S tier, A,
Yeah.
B, C, F.
I mean, I wouldn't
Let's
put
call
anything in F yet. We're only technically 1 in.
I
Unless
would give this is like E tier.
I would also give it an E.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Raised and confused. Now, at first glance, you might say, this is ass. Because it is. But did you notice that there's an upside down R and a C for raised and confused within the microphone?
Oh, is that what it is? I thought it was like
You signed.
which, by the way, relates to Kevin's point here. If Dazed and Confused is like, all right. I thought it was like, all right. I don't know. But I think you're onto something. Okay, this is like, I mean, here's the bar is if our current logo is better, which it is,
Exactly.
then this is F.
Right. I mean, the current logo is, I'd say, definitely like literally a yellow circle I would rather use than this. I think I'm biased because I've seen a lot of these, but I think we have to bump this one up to D if this is an E.
I mean, that might get dropped down to F.
Okay, we can always reorder. Let's do that. Okay. Look at this. Indie record label.
Okay.
You think we're onto something here?
I mean, not really, but it's.
What I will say about this one is that it seems like this guy actually like drew it with a stylus on an iPad. Like this doesn't even seem like, you have to admire things these days that are like just bad enough that it wasn't made by AI. Like it's not sterile. You know, a lot of these are going to be so sterile. You can tell they just printed it out. They just had some LLM do it. This guy, you can tell, put some effort into it. That's why I'm going to vouch that this one gets a D.
Yeah, this is D or C maybe. I mean, like C for effort, but D for like readability, because it kind of looks like REC, and you're like, wait, what's rec? Or like, what's RBC? You know?
Oh, it does.
Wait, how many of these do we have? We have 700, right?
Yeah, 700.
Oh my god. Let me have my assistant clear the schedule.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
This is when we start getting into the AI generated ones here. Because I don't think they sent me one that has a transparent background.
Right. Which is like super easy to make the background transparent if they gave a shit.
We can do it ourselves. Okay.
I mean, it looks like it looks like a radio show from like the mid 90s.
Right.
Like, it's just very typical. Like in Akron, Ohio, some guy had this. He had probably a show in Akron. It was called Raised and Confused in 1994. And it like was on like FM radio, and this was literally the thing. And he put it on like a jean jacket.
Right. Yeah. And it was maybe on the side of a cereal box at some point too, or sponsored a.
I mean, I think it's like that to me is like C tier, because it's better than the other three, but it's not good.
I agree.
We're going to need to move to like fan art here pretty soon.
We do.
Okay. Okay.
Here we go.
What are we
Now we're
doing?
getting into it. See, how many of
What's
these
going on? Sponsored by Polymarket.
What's going on? Look at the data aggregated across so many people putting real money on the line. You can actually bet on which logo we're going to pick.
Our logo should just be other like copyrighted logos stacked on top of one another.
Until we don't get sued.
Right. Kalshi, Polymarket. This
Right.
is good.
Well, why don't we, instead of sponsoring with logos, we should have Polymarket can sponsor us and the logo of our show will just be the Polymarket logo.
Yeah.
And we'll rename the show Polymarket. Anyways, as you can see, the trend of microphones, all of these have microphones except for the RNC. This one again, and this one is so good that it has a frowning face, which, as you know, if you have a brand, you want a frowning face in the logo.
Right.
This has been proved time after time. The Kumon logo has a straight / frowning face.
Yep.
We want people to know that they're going to leave depressed.
ISIS, I think, has a frowny face in their logo.
Didn't they just get
Back
a
when I was a
rebrand?
member, yeah, I think they had a frowny face.
The guy who did the Cracker Barrel rebrand, I'm pretty sure, just did ISIS's.
All right, this is
Oh shit. How do I get we need to get the background back. This is how you know it's made with AI.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
This I'm gonna give an F.
Yeah, this is down there. This is definitely down there.
Let me crop it so that we can see.
Wow. We have 1,045 views on these logos that definitely didn't come from any platform such as Upwork or okay. What in God's name? Okay.
Here is maybe the greatest logo.
Hold on. What did you pay for this?
This I think might have been $10.
We should absolutely sue this guy in small claims court for the $10 back. What in God's name is happening here?
This is insane. Is this an actual microphone?
You know, when it's like AI is going to take your job.
Yeah.
It's not going to take your job. It's going to take this guy's job.
Right. But like I said, I mean, there's something so special about seeing something and saying that's not AI generated. Oh, as a slight tangent, I took a picture of it. I'll have to find it, but I was in this random donut shop in the middle of nowhere about a month ago, and on the wall they literally had AI, like it was clearly ChatGPT generated art because it was like a barn with like hay out front, but it was like rainbow colors and it clearly wasn't painted. It was just printed out and they had framed it and they were selling it for like $75, which I thought was equally as cute as it was like dystopian.
Yeah, that's wild.
But this is something that has a logo like this ever been made before? I don't think so.
Wait, below F,
they're literally dead.
Put a lawsuit tier. put small claims court. We're gonna rank all these S tier to small claims court. This one is absolutely we need a refund for.
Dude,
that's insane.
Yeah, we need to add. I'm gonna add a court section here. We started off with the frowny face, and then we literally made it.
Got called Clark Kent by Daniel.
Wow! Shout out,
Daniel! Shout out.
That's the second time I've been called Clark Kent. The first time was from the deli worker at Met Market. Do you have Met Market?
No.
Damn.
We have Boston Market. I mean, we don't really, but court. Yeah, this is good.
Okay.
That one's getting forwarded right to the lawyers.
This one, I think, I mean, come on. Dead. The person is literally dead, not even frowning. Okay. Let's continue. We need to actually find one here.
I mean, by the way, the fact that we now have 8 of these on the screen.
If we start a weed brand or a clothing brand.
This live stream is sponsored by Raisin Confused Gummies. Are you doing dry January and trying to reduce your alcohol intake while still having that warm, fuzzy feeling inside? Try Raisin Confused Gummies.
Do you need to escape reality?
Yeah.
Dude, dry January is such bullshit. Are you doing that?
No.
I do sober October, which is no nada, no booze, no literally nothing except for coffee, which I'm going to cut out next year. Dry January, my friends do it. Oh, I'm doing dry January. It's so hard. And they're ripping the bong every night. Like they're getting baked. They're like, oh, dude, dry January is so tough. Come on now.
Yeah, you got to, if you're going to do it, just do it.
Okay, I'm going to give this, it's a little, this guy clearly wants to be a clothing designer.
Yeah, I think Kevin's right here. It's like we're going too far in the dazed and confused category here.
Exactly.
It's not
exactly.
bad, but it's not.
What is the dazed and confused logo?
Is it just
Is there one? Oh, yes. Okay. We are getting way too
totally
close. Can you blame him though? I mean, maybe I think this person understands it more than the other people did. I'm gonna say C.
C. That seems fair.
I'm gonna cut out the podcast part so we can clearly see all of these. Okay, I think let's check in. Do any of these need to be reordered? Raised and confused, dead person.
I mean, that
definitely...
the more I look at it, the more I think that the purple hued one with the microphone should also get hit with the lawsuit. But that's me.
Really?
Yeah. That's the only one that angers me to my core, like the other one. Like, if
Because
anything, we're just
purple?
gonna keep dropping these down. All right, you just got moved from E tier to court tier. We're suing you. Good luck.
Okay. What do we have next here? Here, I just learned the bring. Oh, I thought I learned the bring to front. Control Alt J. This looks like it's an NPR podcast.
It does, but I like, I don't like it, but I like the creativity of like the up arrow is raised. And then the question mark is the confused. There's something there. We could probably modify that idea to something ourselves. And actually, if you just took out the everything to the left, if you just took out the question mark altogether, and it was just like a white line with lowercase raised and confused, that's not half bad.
Seriously.
Or maybe you pair that with the S tier logo, right? So you have the two buildings and then it's the line and then it's raised and confused. We'll see.
That's honestly,
all right. This gets like at least B tier because at least they tried to be creative and the font is not terrible.
I think B is really good. I think the up arrow. Do you think this was created with AI?
I think so.
How many of these do you think were made with AI?
I honestly think the only one, I mean, the first court tier one was created by a 7th grader on acid, I think. And then the RBC one in the D tier, RAC, RBC, REC, whatever that one is, to your point, drawn on an iPad.
I like how much you hate this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. These are just all the exact same thing.
Yeah, just the same.
But
it's fine.
What was I mean, I don't know what I was supposed to say because I literally said And I think the thing with Upwork is that these people, they just don't want me to be like, oh, this wasn't what I was looking for. So they just all take the safe road. But I said, up to your total creative discretion. And I think I said something like creativity matters more than anything else.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, this just seems like I mean, do any of these people get like repeat work, you think?
they all have like a billion star 99% rating, but I think that's just their friends like paying each other.
Well,
It's like
I guess like logo design is interesting if you only do logo design because you probably wouldn't really get repeat work. It's like somebody either picks your logo or they don't, and then they
right.
just have that logo forever. This one kind of the microphone looks a little bit like a maraca. Like we're gonna do like
Yeah.
it's kind of like it's like a GPT logo crossed over with like a Mexican restaurant, which I think is
Right.
what we're going for here.
Yes.
We kind of want to be
exactly.
known as like the AI Mexican restaurant live stream on X and LinkedIn
Right.
and Twitch and YouTube.
Sponsored by Juanita's $6 tacos on Tuesdays.
Sponsored by Numeral. Is your business trying to save sales tax? God, this is tight. Next
On
time
tacos.
you send me a hat, I have to learn to loosen the thing or else it's not going to fit. We're going to lose sponsor over this. Here we go. Okay.
Okay, on the count of 3, let's rate this one. 1, 2, 3, C.
D. Close enough.
Let's go D.
Put it right like it's a C minus, D plus, right between. All right, Dennis did a logo. It's in the comments. I can pull it up.
Yep, please.
Okay.
Do I need to stop sharing?
I think I can just wait.
Guys, if you want to make a logo, we will literally put it on this thing right now. I don't care if it's AI. It has to be better than this one.
Okay. We're gonna live rank anybody who submits a logo in the comments. This is
that a
like
soap bar?
What's that?
Is that a soap bar?
Yeah, it's kind of like what this is from. It's
Dazed
kind
and
of the it's the like Fight Club reference, you know?
How do I get his design in here?
Wait, Fight Club.
We might have to automatically.
Yeah, exactly. Could we just take Can we just have Brad Pitt holding a bar of soap that says Raised and Confused as our actual logo? Is that legal? Like, because
For
it falls into the whole like celebrity image thing.
Right. We're gonna be the first ones to use NIL for a logo and just have a picture of a college football player's face as our logo.
Yeah.
And pay him in perpetuity.
You're being called a young Clark Kent. All right, this is sponsored by Numeral. They paid us $80,000 for this live stream, and we're going to need another sponsorship to have another round of logos done. So shout out to Numeral, sales tax compliance. You can go to numeral.com. If you have goods where you are paying sales tax, your customers are paying sales tax, it's the fastest, easiest way to stay compliant with US sales tax and global VAT. Go check it out. Just kidding. They're not even paying us.
Everyone knows how tough taxes are, and it's tax season, which makes it even worse. You wake up hungover in the new year, everyone's acting all jolly. Happy New Year. Oh, what are your resolutions? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Right.
This is definitely up there for one of my favorites. Rised and Confused.
Yeah. Fucking nailed it.
I mean, clearly missed an A somewhere in there. And This is no fault of mine. I double checked. These are all proposals that people
Right.
gave to me. I posted the job. This guy said, "Hey, I'll do it." I pay him $5 and we get a totally different show. Someone with insomnia.
Do you think that like I'm not even going to say it. All right.
I mean,
this is definitely court tier.
Yeah. Well, we have to sue them for defamation for.
Yeah.
Dude, the purple one cannot be court if we have the dead person.
Yeah. Okay. That one gets promoted back to EF territory.
Rised and confused.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what we got.
Are there any?
There's another typo.
This is.
I don't know what it is. Maybe people thought raised. Maybe we should rebrand a Rised and Confused if two people.
Right.
Or is it an AI thing? Like, how AI just misspells some things
it almost feels like it is. If there's two or more,
and why is there a
like they probably put it into whatever logo generator they're using and it auto-corrected to Rise.
This looks like
who this podcast is not sponsored by? Upwork.
Yeah.
It's like anti-sponsored by Upwork.
Defamation on Upwork.
Yeah, this is good. Kevin says sponsored by Grammarly.
Nice. This literally looks like a Brazzers or like a porn something. So
it looks like a really, I don't know. It's got like a kid's learning brand to it. Like, we'll teach you how to read, Winky, or I don't know. It's
what? It's Quality Learning Center.
This is the Learning Center logo. Yep.
All right. I think.
Do you think that guy? I mean, that's obviously an Upwork job. The Learning Center. Do you think that guy is like now just like the hottest, most in demand logo designer?
Yeah.
Like he's gonna do Pepsi, but instead of Pepsi, he's just gonna call it like Pessy.
Beppis.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this one. I'm less inclined to sue this one than the Insomniac.
Yeah, I think this guy gets spared a lawsuit, but he's at F tier because he didn't spell it right, or she.
Here we go. I made sure to include a lot of diversity.
Okay. What are we doing?
So everyone thought that GTA 6. No one knew when GTA 6 would be released. We just got a sneak peek of the GTA 6 loading screen from the logo. Again, though, can AI make this? Like, this is genuinely, I don't know if it's a Dazed and Confused reference or what they looked, or like what the inspiration was to use like why is it this guy?
I mean, it does not seem like a Dazed and Confused character, because I don't think any of them had Matthew had like a little stash, but it wasn't like a big dirty coke dealer stash. I mean, this feels like this was generated. The background was generated. This is a confusing one. The background was generated by AI, clearly, or it was like ripped from an actual promo of like GTA 3. And then somebody did iPad like letter contouring. I like that it's A, hard to read, B, we're going to get copyright striked from it,
Right?
and C, that there's just 4 different fonts.
It makes, yeah. I hate the dotted one here. Yeah, graffiti.
The dotted raised is lawsuit worthy.
Yeah, I agree. And it's literally lawsuit worthy. Like, I think if we use this, someone would come out of the woodwork and be like, "Hey, dude, that's from my indie."
Also, the word podcast, if you bring that up, I think that was ripped from like
wait. What's under this? Do you see that?
It's like a signature of the original artist.
That's the artist signature that they just put podcast over.
Yeah.
So
This one we're suing.
This one is for sure we're suing. Sponsored by Canva. Canva shortcuts.
This has got to go down as like the worst ranking of anything that anybody's ever done on a live stream.
This is crazy. I mean, having that as our best.
All right, let's do like 2 more and then we'll move on to okay.
We'll go quick. Okay, we'll go quick. Let's just pull them up and rate. 1, 2, 3. E.
Did you say E too?
Yeah.
Hell
the nightclub. The nightclub Raised and Confused. I mean, hey. Comedy club. It's not bad. Here we go. This is definitely one of my favorites. Horror movie book cover. Again, where how do you even think of this? I said it's a tech comedy podcast.
I think this is hilarious.
A screenshot of
this is hilarious.
An
it's
indie
like
horror movie.
Like this could be like if you this probably is like a really depressing country album.
Right.
And then they put this like whimsical ass font across it. So good.
If we want to pivot into the podcasts that make like trillions of dollars where you just read horror stories, we could easily reuse this. Once Raised and Confused becomes like a Disney type brand, luckily we'll already have a weed brand logo, clothing brand, nightclub, video game.
We've got 2,000 people on X,
cemetery,
streaming this.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, F.
F, yeah. I mean, it's almost the court-worthy ones are stacking up, but
barely dodged the lawsuit.
Dude, I can't wait for something to go S tier here. It's got to be coming.
Oh, it's coming. It is
it's
coming.
Not coming right now. I'll tell you that much. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. Hey, why doesn't this come to the fucking front?
This looks like this looks like the logo for like a clown that does children's birthday parties.
I think this is literally a Disney TV show from the 2010s.
Yeah. 2012 with like Amanda Bynes.
Okay, hey. 1, 2, 3, D. What'd you say? D or
I said
E?
D.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We're locked in. I think we have to bump Graffiti up to C.
That's fine.
Based on what we've seen. Graffiti, you made the cut. And you're getting moved up. Okay. What do we have here?
Oh my God. These are all like, this has to have been done by the same person who, why does it say Wonder on it?
I know. I don't know. What is Wonder? I think Wonder is a podcast. I'm pretty sure.
That was like Wondery?
That's Wondery.
Yeah.
Okay.
This seems like some weird ass like AI hallucination thing again. And also, this is so similar to the last one. I feel like this is just the same artist submitted like 2 different versions.
Yeah.
Like it's
why is everything dripping and splatters? And yeah, Wonder and Raised and Confused, Wonder. Like this is just you could actually use it if you cropped out like the top and bottom, but this is what they gave me. It's not like you have to.
All right, this is court worthy.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess with the Wonder.
With the Wonder and I mean, this is the file they gave you.
Yeah, this is the
dude.
file
I cannot. Oh my God! Imagine that the weed brand gummy logo is like our second favorite logo right now. This is not good.
And the LinkedIn one. Oh, I mean, not LinkedIn, not anything. Our logo. Okay, this is the last one. So this has to be an S because we have to pick one. Remember for the auto shop idea we had?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yep. That's it. I mean, I'm tempted to give it an E, but I don't think we have. I think we're running out of room.
We'll just tuck it right under the RBC logo in D tier. Well, this is not good.
So
This is not good at all.
I will say that. Was it a waste of $100? No. If I really, really wanted a logo, I mean, at first I was kind of like optimistic about like, okay, if we commission people, I wonder if I would have said $25 would it be significantly different? Like in the age of AI, how can you expect people to not just like use AI, especially since the best logos are like just so simple. These are way box in a box in a box.
We're making, I don't even know where Kevin we're making Kevin drink at possibly 10:22 a.m.
Yep. Well, we should have taken a shot for everything below B.
Yeah. That's why we got this giant bottle of
Sponsored
Eagle
by
Rare sitting
Smirnoff
behind
Ice.
me that's unopened. So next time on the stream when we redo these logos, we're going to pop this bad Larry open and start doing bourbon shots at 10 a.m.
I think. Okay. I think we agree that this is the most unhinged one.
Yeah, that's real good.
So guys, we will be
It's the
doing
only
a
one that
vote.
it's the only one that makes me laugh.
Exactly.
Like if I saw this on if we got, it would be really funny to get like super premium hoodies, like really nice,
Stitched
like
on.
$200 hoodies, and then put that one on. Dennis, we're going to send you a hoodie with this on it.
I think my favorite part is how much you hated the purple one. Even though in hindsight, do you hate it less?
I mean,
now,
in
or do you
hindsight,
still-
it's again, if you treat it like the one that's B tier and you just cut out the microphone part,
right.
the font, I mean, I don't love the purple, but maybe some purple on a different color is fine.
Right.
But what's crazy is, okay, like legitimately, if we, Daniel Burke, what up? If I would have submitted the current logo, it would have been A tier, I think, or B at least.
I mean, for sure, even if it was first, it might not start as A,
Right.
but once we looked at all of these, it would for sure be A.
This would go into like EF territory, and then after seeing 20 of these, we would bump it up to an A.
The thought process behind these, I agree. At least the ones that are so terrible, at least it's not AI. That's why shout out Comic. Honestly, shout out Dead. You did your thing. I mean, I'm not sure what you were thinking, but you were thinking at least.
Shout out
GTA.
Polymarket. Shout out Daniel Burke. Beehive, best place to do a newsletter. Shout out Numeral. Shout out Acquire.com. Shout out Starbucks. Shout out to Starbucks. Shout out to Tim Apple.
Fairlife Protein, my favorite way to
Fairlife.
get protein in the morning. These actually are correct. Anyways, guys, so that's how you spend $100 on Upwork. This is all to say, if you want a logo, do not use Upwork. Don't do it. Even if you're visually impaired, you think, oh, I'm so terrible at design. Go into Canva and just take two shapes and keep putting them in slightly different places, and you will get something that is 10 times better. This is what you get. This is what you get. Exactly. You build your own logos. That's why Chris built this one for us by hand. You think it was easy to come up with this logo in the top right, thinking about which shape, which color, how to spell Rays? Do you really want the A in there? Doesn't matter. And that is picking a logo.
Yeah. Well,
go pit the slots, Daniel, and don't see Tournament of Kings. Yeah. Kevin, it's our pleasure. Also, Raised and Confused newsletter. It's got to be a thing. Hit up Daniel if you want your own. We're about to come out.
We're good. We're ranking logos. If you're just coming in, we are going to go. Now we're going to go talk about CES, which Daniel's going to. Yeah, use Beehive for your newsletter. I don't, but you should. And it's not because Beehive's not amazing. It's because I'm so lazy that I haven't migrated off of Substack.
I did hear Beehive is the way to go. No lie.
Yep.
All right. So you told me let's
take a look at some. I want to see what's going on with CES companies.
Okay.
Let's see what we got.
Let's see. I've only seen the Lego Smart Brick, but I'm excited to see some more of these.
Okay. Bird Buddy.
Smart bird feeders.
Smart bird feeders. The company behind a series of smart bird feeders and other nature watching products is debuting at CES 2026. Its latest models, Bird Buddy 2 and Bird Buddy 2 Mini.
Oh, it's just it's like a Ring doorbell for a birdhouse, essentially.
How much is this company raised?
You want me to guess? Oh, let's both guess. Let's both guess. I'm gonna guess 5 million.
Let's see.
I mean, can birds can't see cameras, right? You're literally just sticking a camera in a bird's face and 135. Oh, a mic for birdsong identification. Dual solar panels. Wow.
$9 million.
For sticking a camera and a microphone in a birdhouse. Also, it says it's for bird watchers. This takes all the fun out of bird watching. You're supposed to go out and listen and be like, oh, that's a gray loon. And like use your binoculars and like look at the bird and be like, holy shit. Now this is you're gonna come home and scroll through a feed. Oh, what came to my birdhouse today?
I think that we're gonna lose our Bird Buddy sponsorship over this, obviously. But I think that products, we were talking about this earlier. Most of the world needs to be fighting against screen time right now.
Right.
So if you're taking something that is designed to be an offline activity and you're deliberately bringing it online to a screen, stop.
That's evil.
Stop. Find God. Stop.
Bird Buddy.
Okay.
$200.
4K video is for the humming. What is going on?
Wait, my girlfriend has that.
Birdfi?
She has the green part at least.
Birdfi, the company behind the smart bird feeder, and this is a different company. What's happening?
Smart birding. Dude, the birding community.
AI software, OrniSense.
I don't get it. Why do you want to know what birds are visiting your backyard if you're not going to look at them? Also, I'm going to come up like, can they at least like give nectar level monitoring? Bruh. That's just a cat feeder. Can it at least play the sounds of specific birds? So you can like, it'd be one thing if it's like, this will get a fucking bald eagle in your backyard. Like this holds a dead mouse and you'll get like the craziest birds. You can attract eagles, falcons, ravens. I don't want to know that a crow is again at my birdhouse eating all the seeds for the 8th time today.
Yeah. I think we're just going to move past that. Sequoia China-backed Vibe releases a bot with camera for meeting assistant. Makes collaborative whiteboards. Oh, physical bot with a camera. Okay.
Collaborative digital whiteboards. Oh, the company made digital whiteboards before, and now you can track attendees and see who's eating during meetings and what they're eating. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, it tracks the caloric intake.
It says who's eating fish during the lunch and dinner. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. Okay.
This robot vacuum can make
So it's a
your
more
house
inconvenient
smellier, too.
Roomba.
Okay. It's a sizable Roomba.
It's a wrapper on a Roomba.
Yeah, $1,800. All right.
Let's just make something where you can hang those. What are those tree car centers fresheners? We should just put a hook on a Roomba.
Yeah. What is going on?
Oh,
Maybe
mini
should be fresh to get
Roomba.
more of these. There's another okay, so the only things at CES, it's a vacuum, it's a bird feeder, it's a hummingbird feeder, it's a meeting AI tracker, it's another vacuum.
Is this what TechCrunch is?
I don't
pulling
know
out
if we're
of
sending
content?
our best and brightest.
Yeah. Daniel, you have to report back. Daniel, I hope your floor is very, very dirty and that you've been killing yourself over what birds are eating your seed. Oh, what's this?
Amazon side. God, get out of here.
Palantir Hardware.
Smart sensors at CES. I saw a podcast. Here's what I'll say about Ring. They sold to Amazon for like $1 billion, right? I think that they had raised like not a ton of money. The guy, the original founder, is still at Amazon, like obsessed with Ring stuff. I like that.
That's cool.
He could be very much, maybe he's building the sidewalk sensors from a yacht in the south of France, but he is still just like obsessed with his company, which is pretty cool. There's very little of that these days.
Amazon Sidewalk. I told someone about a year ago that all know that society has made it once you go to a national park and it's like Amazon Park and you need Prime to get in, or if you have Prime, you can skip the line to like get into a national park or do basic things like walk on a sidewalk. Oh, whoa. Ring's going ham.
I like this idea, by the way. Like you should be able to skip the line at Starbucks if you have like the Kalshi app downloaded. You know, you should get like a free entree at the Cracker Barrel if you have Chime.
Right. And earn $1 back.
Yeah.
Okay, this is cool.
This is the Ring guy. This is true.
Ring cameras.
He went on Shark Tank, right? And does anybody know he didn't get funded, right? On Shark Tank? I can't remember.
That's bullshit. Guy like me definitely would.
Or they gave him like a really like rough deal, as they do with all these companies.
I like Ring. And what we're noticing here is that you stick a camera into shit that doesn't have a camera. Want to know, like Birdie literally just took Ring and put it, they were like, doorbell for house with camera.
Right.
House, birdhouse.
Right.
Doorbell with camera for birdhouse.
So like where else?
White House. Doorbell with camera for White House.
So where else can we be putting cameras? I think in an oven would be interesting. Like you can bake a pie, and then you can toaster would be interesting.
See
like
what foods
watch
are
your
going...
toast get toasty.
White House.
Ring. Okay, that's just all Ring. Ring's doing everything.
That's
what else
cool.
is happening?
That's cool. I'm down. I'm super down.
Phone
for Ring.
chargers or fashion accessories. Why not both?
Oh,
I will say
God.
this.
Oh no.
I will say this. I don't know how TechCrunch writers do it.
Dude, if people are walking around, is that literally a USB brick with a bracelet on it?
Yeah.
Remember when we talked about Live Strong and silly bands and like cool accessories? If the new era is these middle schoolers walking around with a USB brick hanging off their wrist, I am officially never going to middle school again. Like seriously,
Yeah.
I'm not going back.
Yeah, this is straight out of Alta. Okay, this is not, with the listener art, again, just in terms of the grand scheme of things, not bad. Better than this is A tier. We might not use it. We might
Yeah.
use it. I don't know, but it's better than anything we've looked at.
I like
All
the
right, we gotta
Dragon
give
Ball
this
Z
$5.
Yeah,
Like,
that's very good.
all right,
Okay.
what else? What else is going? Anything? Are there like actual announcements from CES, or is it just it's just a stream of like?
It's just Ring. And
Oh,
also,
God.
I'm seriously going to think about what else we can stick cameras into to see who's going in and out because
Wallet cam. Who's
track your
opening my
money?
wallet? Is my
Right.
4-year-old taking the debit card again?
Right.
Right.
Okay, tell me about
Twitch for other people's colonoscopies.
Wow.
Yeah.
For surgeons.
Yeah, you can see what the surgeon is seeing.
I can't wait until when everyone's walking around with smart glasses or like wearables, clipping is going to get like, we think clipping is crazy now with like live streaming, like, oh my God, this random guy fell over while he was streaming on the sidewalk. This is so funny. But clipping is going to get to a point where literally every single person can clip any joke or moment out of their lives, even retroactively, where you can be like, it's like when you're playing Xbox, you can be like, hey, clip the last 30 seconds, or you can go and watch highlights from your day about like, this is like when laughter peaked either for you or someone else. And you'll be able to go and clip that moment and either save it as a memory or post it. And it's going to be like snap memories where it's like, here's the 10 best moments you had with your sister throughout the last year. And like, here's the 10 best jokes you told. It's like, it is going to be insane.
That's a great point. Like the rise of body cam YouTube, right? One in 10,000 people is a police officer. Police officers wear body cameras, and you have like multiple channels that have come out that have millions and millions and millions of subscribers. And by the way, like in a ton of districts or a ton of counties rather and states, getting body cam footage is nearly impossible. So all of these body cam things come out of like the state of Wisconsin, where it's like super easy to get footage, or
Right.
Arkansas, where
They're
it's super
all
easy to
Wisconsin.
get the chase footage or whatever. So once you have easy body cam footage for every state, those, Midwest alerts or whatever it is, are going to like 50x. And then once you go from like 1 in 10,000 people's wearing a body cam to like everybody basically has a body cam on their face, on their glasses, through pendants. I hope I'm dead. I hope I'm dead by then.
Well, I'll probably get sued for showing this, but I'm going to do it anyway because it's pretty funny. I got pulled over when I was in Colorado. I was driving, and there was this guy who was his headlights were like shining right into my car, like right into my rear view mirror. I'm like, dude, what a dick. So I'm like, I'm gonna pull over and let this guy through. So I pull up to a stop sign, and I like, I guess apparently I rolled through the stop sign because I was so eager to like get this guy off my tail. Anyways, he pulls me over, super nice guy, didn't even give me a ticket, but I had been watching so much body cam footage. What do? I request the body cam footage from my regular traffic stop, and I get the recording. And this is a screenshot. I'm trying to find the video, but this was you can just do this shit. I'll find the video because it's hilarious. They just sent me the whole thing. And then I posted it online like with this screenshot, and I was like, oh shit. And you can just make people super afraid. But it was cool. I got to see him take my ID back to the car. They redacted my personal information.
Huh.
So yeah, this is the future of body.
They basically gave you everything you needed to start your own YouTube
channel.
body cam channel.
Well, but you've heard the controversy around these body cam channels, right? Where now people are faking the body cam. Like people will
Yeah.
dress up as police
Yeah.
officers with cameras and like hire actors. And these people will do these like incendiary like pranks or stunts where it's a fake body cam footage. And of course, the cop is like punching the person for no reason. They're like, oh my God, no. And then people on Facebook is just the greatest audience because they believe anything and they're like, oh my God, society.
I actually fell for one of these, not with a cop, because I think the cop ones are kind of obvious, but I was watching one of these like a year ago because it got recommended as a short. This is how they suck you in. You get like the little clip and then you're like, oh, I need to go see the full thing. So there's this short of this like insane repo. And I was like, oh, this is like a fascinating use case. Like the guy was like a private repo man. He's like repossessing this woman's car. She's like losing her shit. And then I watched like 3 of these and they're like 3 minutes each. And they like stack them all in like a big video. And I was like, I feel like I watched the first 2 and I was like, whoa, this is nuts. This is nuts. And I was like, there's no way that a random dude in a small town has enough crazy shit going on where he can fill like 15 of these every month. So
Right.
then I read the comments and a bunch of people were like, oh, it's funny to see like Steve again. And Steve's just like a regular. He's just like an actor it's wild.
Well, that is hilarious because one of my favorite shows growing up, I forget what.
Oh, wait, oh, here we go. Yeah.
I forget what channel this was on, but South Beach Tow. Did you ever see this? I don't even know when this aired. This is like one of the memories where.
Is this like the History Channel?
You remember watching it? Wait, let's see what it was on. True TV.
Yeah.
I don't even remember being on True TV. Anyways, South Beach Tow is exactly that. If you remember South Beach Tow, you know how entertaining it was. It's these repo people and with the most insane moments where this lady literally falls off a roof and and then she picks a car up to put it on the thing. And I was convinced because I was like 6 that this was totally real, but it came out to be totally scripted. And I think like Storage Wars and a lot of these other ones were also scripted.
Yeah, I think Storage Wars definitely was. At least the
those pawn shop ones
between all the characters for sure. They had like, all right, you're gonna win this one.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
And the pawn shop one was crazy. Where people bring in like
our only A-tier designers. You gotta bounce. It's good.
Peace out, Dennis. Thanks as always. Okay, tell me about this guy who is now working at the IRS.
Oh yeah. So this was my favorite discovery over the break, where many of you will know Sahil, I think it's Lavingia, from Gumroad. And then I saw him post this and I was like, wait, what's happening here? Because I knew him as the founder of Gumroad, and then it's like, what should the IRS ship in 2026? He, I think, stepped aside from Gumroad, at least full time, and now is a software engineer with the IRS. He's got this like AI description thing. Fascinating.
That's crazy. I mean, that's
talking about doing. He's been just posting. You can now submit fraud claims to the IRS online. You needed to print and mail this form. It's great.
This is exactly what we need too, because I just told you before, I got a toll in Washington and they sent me a envelope with literally 6 pieces of paper with like all this information on it. And I couldn't even figure out how to pay the toll. I was like looking through this info. I'm like, what the fuck? And the citation number is super long. There wasn't even a QR code or anything to do. Like, we need more of these just brilliant people going in and making things that everyone has to do, like taxes, easier.
One of the, let's see.
That's why I am coming out with my new company. I wasn't going to announce it yet, but you can now, right after you get pulled over, I have a workflow agent where you type in your name, county, and date of getting pulled over, and automatically clips it with captions and publishes it on TikTok.
Hell yeah.
So that I'm democratizing body cam channels.
That's like a better idea than any of the stuff we just reviewed from CES, by the way. Joe Gebbia is another one, right? So he was another Doge guy, founder of Airbnb, and now
Really?
the chief design officer of America, which is awesome.
Can we tell him to redo Tacoma, Washington, please?
He like, this is kind of crazy that this is like a government website.
Holy shit.
So it's like the National Design Studios Leading America by Design. And America by Design is this National Design Studio initiative where they're basically just trying to make government websites less terrible.
That's so clutch.
Yeah.
And where I'm living right now in the San Juan Islands, the ferries are such a big part of everyone's lives. And you have to go through the government website to like book a ferry, see if your ferry's late, do all this shit, buy tickets. And because of vibe coding, literally last night, like this guy posted in the Facebook group, he was like, "Hey guys, I made a wrapper on the government website. So now you can, it's so much cleaner." I'm like, dude, vibe coding is actually clutch. Like it's actually making society better, even though people are using it for fucked reasons, of course. Like that's clutch.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's also, I feel like the original vibe coding stuff was all to like steal restaurant reservations at Michelin star restaurants and sell them back to you for $12,000. But you know, people are finally finding little pockets of goodness with these things.
I found it super interesting. Like everyone hates Ticketmaster, but did you see the thing about the Ticketmaster? I think CEO said something super controversial where, yeah. So the Ticketmaster CEO, this guy, Michael Rapino, technically the CEO of Live Nation, he was on stage at this conference. Of course, this guy, probably a million people want to take him out. He was like, everyone's complaining about concert ticket prices. Concerts are actually underpriced. And of course, everyone's like, dude, what the fuck? But he said something interesting, which is the amount that people pay for sports games, like football games, is significantly more than most concert tickets, beside the exceptions of like Taylor Swift. But concerts that I go to are usually like, I don't know, maybe 40 to $200. But like, I don't go to sports games. But I imagine hearing what my friends pay is like $100-$200 minimum. So
yeah, that's crazy.
I'm not going to say that anyone's right here, but I did think it was interesting.
See. So yeah, he said concerts are underpriced
or too cheap.
It's like a badge of honor to spend 70 grand for Nick's courtside seat. They beat me up if we charge $800 for Beyonce. I think it's a fair point.
I think it is too. And people hate to admit it, but
a friend over the winter holiday who works for a big company has a like floor box with kind of like floor seats right behind like the team to the Warriors game. And if you had to go out and buy these seats, I don't know, if you bought the box with the seats, I'm sure it was like 20 grand for the box with the whatever it comes with 8 seats. His company is a big sponsor at Chase Center. And I was thinking that like it was just kind of they were playing the Jazz and it was like the most boring game ever. And I was like, the fact that at this game, there are all these people sitting in front of me that, I mean, the stadium's packed. All these people in front of me are paying like $6,500 a ticket to sit on the floor. The people next to us in the suite are paying 20 grand for their box and so on, all the way around the stadium. And it was like, this is like a mediocre game. It's like over winter break. Everybody's kind of tired and busy. Chase Center's packed. And it was this feeling of like, you get this like 2 hours of entertainment, but you could just go to the game 2 days from now and get the exact same thing and see a better team. With like Beyonce, it's like, how often is she coming through Seattle?
Right.
Once every 4 years.
Right.
So it is kind of crazy that there's actually not an option where people can spend like $200,000 and just like sit on the stage with Beyonce. I mean, some artists do that, but I think overall it's a good point that like concerts, sporting events. Yeah, as Kevin said here, it's like a status symbol thing. And so like the boxing tickets are nuts. I'm not a
Really?
boxing fan, but some of these seats are like $50,000. Like we're going to see more of that in concerts, I think.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And the Beyonce boxing match, don't even get me started on those seats. I mean,
Yeah.
those are going to be insane. Have you ever sat courtside? Feet
One
on
time.
wood.
One time.
Was there anyone crazy on the court?
There
Sitting, not playing, but
no, I don't think this was a Warriors game a long time ago, and I don't think so. But what's interesting is like this year, courtside was more interesting because like Ryan Smith, who's the founder of Qualtrics, who owns the Jazz, was sitting courtside, and he was like right across. He like wasn't in the owner's suite. He was like sitting courtside with his dad, who also co-owns the team. So people like that, I think, in the Bay Area are a lot more interesting. Like I think if you go to a Knicks game or a Lakers game, like you're going to be sitting next to like Robert De Niro or like Timothy
right.
Chalamet. Like you're going to be like around like all these famous people. But in the Bay, if you sit courtside at a Warriors game, you're going to sit next to like the SVP of product for Apple, and he's like
Right.
unrecognizable, and he's worth like $2 billion. So
Do tech billionaires go to sports games?
I
Like,
think some
does
do,
Larry
but it feels
Page?
like more of like a networking thing than anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah.
The CEO of Live Nation in 2022, his package was $139 million.
Wow.
And this says Live Nation's average worker made $25,000 a year. Bruh, there's no way.
I like that he's sort of insinuating like you're poor if you can't drop $800 on
Yeah.
Beyonce tickets, and he's bringing in 150 million a year. It's pretty good. Let's get him on.
We should have all the most villainous people.
Yeah, this is good. Get like the CEOs of like Comcast and like PG&E, like all the utilities companies.
Is it true that one day Comcast just changed to Xfinity, right?
Yeah.
Because and then I was asked my parents, I'm like, what's Xfinity? They're like, oh, it's Comcast, but everyone hated them, so they just added a new name. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And that's when I first learned about rebranding.
Yep. Like
apparently Robotaxi is huge at CES too. With I think Lucid came out with something, and Uber were pitching in. But I couldn't believe when I was in Las Vegas, no Waymo, and also I really wanted to try the Amazon Zoox because they look way cooler than Waymo. Waymo is like, okay, this seems like someone like a robotics club like project. You can see the steering wheel moving, and there's like a billion different sensors rotating on it. These Zooxes, there's no steering wheel. It's way more minimal. The seats face each other, so it's essentially like a party bus. But the wait times were like 45 minutes. I mean, it would say 45 plus minutes, so I couldn't even get one. And then they were not available for most of the time, and I searched up why, and it's because apparently they don't drive in the rain. So that's also ass.
At least in Vegas, they don't.
At least in Vegas. But the Waymo is under some hot water now because when San Francisco lost power, they just like stopped, and there was a huge Waymo pileup. Did you see that?
Yeah, that was good. Wait, Zoox. Wait, is this recent? Oh, this is from March of 25. Zoox agreed to recall the software on 258 vehicles, which is probably like their whole fleet at that time, due to unexpected braking issues following 2 accidents involving its test vehicles, May 2024.
Okay, I get it, but the point is ship fast. Braking isn't really that important in the grand scheme of things. Like as long as you can get to where you're going, it's way more important than being able to stop.
The one of the founders of Waymo had this quote that he got in trouble for back in the day. And it's like one of my favorite, I might botch it a little bit, but it's one of my favorite things. He was like, early on when Waymo was testing, there were all these concerns about like, oh, Waymos are just going to drive around in streets killing children and puppies or whatever. And so there was like all this pressure, I don't know, 10 years ago, where I forget who it was, but some journalist was kind of pressing this guy, and they were like, are you ready to come out on record and say that like safety is your number one priority at Waymo? And he's like, safety is not our number one priority at Waymo. It'll never be our number one priority at Waymo. If safety were our number one priority at Waymo, the cars would never leave the garage. And he's basically like, you have to do some unsafe shit in order for them to like become safe. And he got in so much, it was like the most autistic answer that you could give. And he got in so much trouble for it. But it's such a great quote. It's like with anything, you got to take a leap. The car's got to leave the garage. But it basically created like 3 years of hell for them afterwards. And this is like a long time ago.
Dude, that is insane.
Yeah.
I also feel that you've taken Waymo, right?
Yeah.
The moment after you take one, you're like, okay, I feel way better about this than like an Uber driver. And even in LA, I would LA, you can either, I was at my house, I could take a 20-minute Uber to the airport, get dropped off right at my terminal, or I could pay $10 more for a 30-minute Waymo that drops me off at the economy C lot parking and then get in a shuttle and take it to my terminal, and I would do that. Yeah. Which is stupid, but I loved Waymo so much. And B, Kevin, thanks for coming. But B, I think once you take some Waymos, you start getting way more paranoid about Uber drivers. And it's not that the Uber drivers got any worse. It's just that you're like, whoa, I'd much rather have a robot be doing this than like this random guy in this car. I don't know how much he's slept or anything.
Yeah, we have a long way to go with all of this. If Zoox or Waymo want to sponsor this, we'll do a travel live stream next month where we take a Zoox around San Francisco or Seattle or Vegas.
And if Waymo sponsors us, we will talk about all the Zoox crashes. And if Zoox sponsors us, we'll talk about all the Waymo crashes.
So Zoox is unsafe, am I right? As we're in a Waymo.
And I want to pull this back up as we wrap up so we can reminisce on exactly what went wrong, what went right, and what we paid for. Let's see, is this thing working?
Oh, wait, I gotta here. There we go.
The results. This is what you get. As you can see, we got the good, the bad, the ugly, and this is legitimately the best logo out of all of these by far. Like I would use this over any of these.
We're shipping it next week.
And if anyone wants any of these logos, I'm selling them at half price, $2.50. If you also have a brand called Raised and Confused, besides this one, which we're keeping and making that out of, this is going to be a relic. We're actually turning this into an NFT, and we're tokenizing all of these.
Yeah, that one's going to be worth a lot of money someday. All right. Should we call it?
See you guys in court.
Yeah. The next live stream next Tuesday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific time. We're going to be in the Ninth Circuit Court District with 4 of these designers. We're going to fly them in from Mumbai, from Australia, from France, wherever they live. And they're going to have to face the same criminal justice system that Nicolas Maduro is facing, P. Diddy is facing, SBF is facing, Elizabeth Holmes is facing. Come justify the typos in your logos, folks. Come justify the misappropriated artwork
that the Bird House camera's facing, that the Ring Amazon Sidewalk is facing, that the Wallet camera's facing. Catch you guys next Tuesday.
All right, we'll see you then. Thanks for joining.